Being a physiotherapist has always brought me immense fulfillment, especially witnessing the progress of my patients as they recover. Seeing them regain the ability to enjoy their lives, free from pain or limitations, is incredibly rewarding. My clinic has always been a place of comfort and healing, a space where every patient is known by name and receives attentive care throughout their journey. But recently, something unusual has been happening. Out of nowhere, I started noticing a surge in the number of new patients. While it wasn't uncommon to get 1 or 2 new patients every week, the sudden increase caught me off guard. Initially, I attributed it to positive word of mouth from my existing clients or simply the outcome of my hard work paying off. However, as time went on, the situation began to feel different. What stood out most was a pattern among many of these new patients. They were predominantly men from varying age groups. Many of them exhibited signs of anxiety during their appointments, and their injuries were often minor issues that could easily be addressed with basic home exercises. Despite this, they insisted on scheduling follow-ups, even when additional sessions weren't necessary. Over time, it became clear that there was more going on than just physiotherapy. I started noticing subtle changes in the atmosphere of the clinic. Discreet smiles, lingering glances, and comments that initially seemed innocent carried undertones I couldn't ignore. One evening, I shared my concerns with my husband. He chuckled and suggested it was just a sign of my growing reputation and excellent work. I wanted to believe him, but something about the situation still felt off. Among my new patients, one stood out: Anderson. A man in his early 30s with a confident demeanor and an athletic physique that commanded attention. His casual charm and the faint yet captivating fragrance he wore made his presence hard to overlook. Anderson first came in complaining of shoulder pain, which, after a quick assessment, I realized was minor and could be resolved with simple exercises. However, he kept scheduling follow-ups, always arriving ahead of time, as though eager to find a reason to return. During sessions, Anderson's behavior grew increasingly suggestive. He would linger in conversations unrelated to his recovery, his smile carrying a hint of flirtation. Small, seemingly innocent touches and his captivating charm made it difficult to ignore his presence. Despite my attempts to remain professional, I found myself drawn into his magnetism, struggling to maintain focus. Then, one day, Anderson crossed a line. His invitation to dinner, couched in charm but laden with unspoken intent, took me by surprise. When I declined, citing my marriage, his response, though playful, was unsettling. He didn't seem deterred by my marital status, making me question his intentions further. The situation escalated unexpectedly, leaving me torn between professionalism and the undeniable chemistry that had formed between us. What happened next unfolded like a story I couldn't control. Each moment blurred the boundaries between right and wrong, leaving me trapped in a web of conflicting emotions. My marriage, my career, and my sense of self hung precariously as I tried to navigate this unfolding drama. But the biggest shock came when I discovered Anderson had been in contact with my husband. A cryptic message on my husband's phone revealed that Anderson was hired to test my loyalty. The realization that my husband had orchestrated this left me shattered. The love and trust one thought were the foundation of my marriage had been undermined by manipulation and deceit. The fallout was devastating. Betrayed by both Anderson and my husband, I was left questioning everything: my choices, my relationships, and my future. Ultimately, I made the difficult decision to walk away from the wreckage, choosing to rebuild my life on my own terms. If you're curious about how this story unfolds further, stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What would you do in Patricia's situation? Your perspective might just change someone's life.